Every day on There's No Taste Like Home, Chef Gino D'Acampo will take 3 family cooks and the recipes that have been passed down through their families from generation to generation, out of the home and into a professional kitchen.
Let the battle commence.
Together, they'll serve up their treasured dishes to paying customers, and the winning dish, judged by Gino, will be added to the restaurant's menu for a month.
Remember, this is your great-grandmother's recipes
To prove
that there is no taste like home.
on today's show, a feisty dish that owes its story to the brave trawlermen who risked their lives fishing the North Sea.
My grandfather was lost at sea in 1954, and this was one of the dishes that my grandmother had made for him before he went to sea.
A celebratory meal that originated in Uzbekistan travelled to St. Petersburg, then arrived in the northwest of England 8 years ago.
I love it. It reminds me of home, reminds me of celebration, reminds me of coming home, because every time I go and see my parents in St. Petersburg, that's what my mum cooks.
And a Caribbean delicacy originally cooked with flying fish that brings the taste of Barbados to Blackpool.
Back home, everyone makes seasoning. They normally make it with flying fish, but I'm doing sea bass today because flying fish is a bit hard to get over here.
Hello, I'm Gino D'Acampo, and today you better kiss me quick. Why? Because I'm in Blackpool! This traditional Victorian seaside town sits on the northwest of the coast of Lancashire. 16 million people visit each year, making this the most popular holiday resort in the UK. Everyone knows that Blackpool is famous for its tower, pleasure beach and illuminations. And today I've discovered 3 more star attractions. 3 amateur cooks, all hoping to light up today's menu with their 3 home-cooked meals. I brought them to this wonderful restaurant on the promenade, where very soon they're gonna have to prepare their family dishes for paying diners. At the end of the show, one of the cooks will have their chance to have their recipe added on this restaurant menu for 1 month. Right? It's time to get this chef into the kitchen and prove once again that there's no taste like home.
Today's cooks are Carrie Anderson, who is cooking Nan Jessie's Fleetwood fish cakes, served with a green salad and tartar sauce. Chris Mason, who is making Grandad Denzel's Bajan fish, served with black-eyed peas and rice. And Zhenya Golemaz, who is creating Grandad Mamadali's lamb pilaf, served with a tomato and pomegranate salad.
Guys, welcome to a professional kitchen. What do you think?
I think it's great.
It's nice
Yeah,
and
good
shiny.
to be here.
It's nice, is it?
Yeah.
There is a lot of preparation you guys are gonna have to do, but most importantly, smile and enjoy the day. So everybody, to the station, let's get cooking. Come on.
Our first cook making her dish at home is Carrie Anderson, a property developer and part-time model from Lytham St Anne's. The dish she's making today is Nan Jessie's Fleetwood fish cakes. Carrie was just 5 years old when she first ate the fish cakes, and at first wasn't their greatest fan. But as time's gone by, she now loves them, particularly because of the memories that they evoke of Dad Bill and Grandfather William.
This is how I make my Nana Jessie's Fleetwood fish cakes. This dish reminds me of my childhood. A lot of my relatives that still live in Fleetwood and still make the dish. It seems to be a staple dish of a lot of the fishing industry and fishing families. So we have to boil these until you can stick a knife in them, but not falling apart. I prefer to use the cod and the haddock. We're going to put our fish on the top of the potatoes. We are going to steam it and keep our eye on it. The smell of that is wafting me back 20 years plus. Fish doesn't take very long to cook, 3 or 4 minutes. And all the flavour from the fish is draining down into the potatoes, so we don't need any fish stock because we've got all the flavour there in the pan. What we are now going to do is put our crab in. Now, I've been really lazy. I bought it in a packet. But I can actually remember my mum and my nan sat with a crocheting hook, getting the crab meat out of the crab. I'm going to mash this with the fork. We've got to add our egg. And we're now going to pour this on. Mix this in. We're going to add the flour. I prefer to use corn flour because it has less tendency to form lumps. Voila. Our next stage is to actually make the fish cakes. So they're roughly about 1/2 inch thick. We're going to put some breadcrumbs on them. This just eases with the frying and makes them nice and crispy. We'll let them cook for a couple of minutes and then we will very carefully turn them over. My favourite thing about these fish cakes is that it takes me back to my childhood and my family. In fact, every time I see a haddock, it reminds me of my nan. These are ready to serve up, so it's time to get our plate ready.
That's Carrie's Nan Jessie's Fleetwood fish cakes, a delicious dish with a great family story.
Carrie, why have you brought me this particular recipe? I mean, I'm sure you know other recipes. Why this one?
This was my grandma Jessie's favourite recipe. She used to make it for her husband, my grandfather, Bill. And Bill was lost at sea in 1954 when the ship hit some rocks in the Mull in Scotland. And there was 14 crew and 12 of them drowned, including my grandfather. And this was one of the dishes that my grandmother had made for him before he went to sea. When he came home from sea every trip, he'd bring this big bag of fish. And it was up to the women what they did with the fish, because I don't think my grandma had a fridge, not in the early 50s. So the fish would only last so long. So one of the favourites that she would make would be the fish cakes. First time I actually tried the recipe, I'd probably be about 4, 5 years old, and we'd be round at my nan's house, and my nan would be making these fish cakes because my father was then a fisherman, my mother married a fisherman. I remember my father going out to sea and the trip would last about 4 weeks, and then the fisherman would come home for just 4 days, and we would watch my father sail out of the dock on his way to Iceland, and we would all stand on the promenade waving him away, and my mother weeping buckets. And she watched him sail away for 20 years. Each and every trip, she would wave him away, crying. And then when he came home 4 weeks later, she'd be stood in the same spot, crying out of relief that it was a safe trip.
Carrie, what would it mean to you to win today's competition?
It would mean a lot. It would mean a lot to my family. My family have always been in the fishing industry as far back as I can remember, going back hundreds of years. And to see this dish on the menu would mean a lot to all the fishermen worldwide, not just in Fleetwood, everywhere.
Carrie is at the start of preparation, and with the potatoes peeled, she gets to work making a fresh tartar sauce.
We're making the homemade tartar sauce to be served with the fish cakes. I've tasted it and it's lovely, so I think it'll go really well with these fish cakes.
She's hoping that despite the heated atmosphere of the kitchen, she can remain cool, calm and collected.
I do have a tendency to panic and get a bit emotional, so I'm going to try and stay calm and keep it all together and just see how we go.
That dish has its family heritage running through it like a stick of Blackpool rock. I absolutely love it. Guys, join me after the break. I've got 2 more to come.
Coming up, 2 tantalising recipes. One, a true taste of the Caribbean. The other, a celebratory meal originating in Uzbekistan. And during service, it's not all plain sailing by the seaside.
Can I have 9 lamb?
No!
Welcome back to Does Not Taste Like Home. Well, today I packed my trunk and I'm here in Blackpool, trying to find 3 local cooks all eager to show the recipe dishes and tell us the beautiful stories. So let's learn the secret behind the recipe of our second home cook.
Chris Mason is a 24-year-old graphic designer who lives in Preston, here today with Mum Janet and Dad John. His dish hails from the island of Barbados, Grandad Denzel's Bajan fish. This recipe encompasses the symbol of the island, the flying fish, although today Chris is cooking it with sea bass.
This is how I make Grandad Denzel's Bajan fish. The first thing I'll do is make the marinade. I mean, it's the most important part of the dish because it's where all the flavour comes from. It's what makes the fish my granddad's fish, I suppose. I'm just going to roughly chop it, chuck it into my food processor. My Grandad Denzel, he's like pushing 80, most lively person you ever met. It's like when we go to Barbados with him, he's just like, he's just a different person. I mean, you can imagine what it's like in Barbados anyway. I'll put about 4 garlic in this, because I put 3 chilies in, so I get the time. 5 spice, that's just a bit of ground allspice, that. And chives, so I'm going to marinate the fish now, after I've cut it up, so it gets infused with all the flavours. Just really reminds me of Grandad Denzel's house. So I'm just going to really rub that on, and to leave it for as long as possible. Just going to put the peas on boil now. I just add in certain things like a little hint of chilli, some chives, a little bit of allspice, and a little bit of 5 spice as well in there, and just a touch of thyme. This is chicken stock for the gravy. This dish is basically my childhood. I mean, I'd go around to my granddad's on a Sunday. I mean, it was every Sunday he'd cook. It was just lovely, just real family time. You see, there's quite a lot of thyme in this dish. You can see the brown water in there. That's what's going to give the rice a bit of a colour. This is what I'm going to lightly flour the fish with. It's a bit of thyme, a bit of paprika, and some allspice in there as well. So I'm basically going to pop this in the frying pan now. The fish doesn't take too long, so I just need to keep checking it all the time. Right, we're basically ready now. I'm just going to wait for them to golden up a little bit on the other side, because that'll be the serving side with the skin down. And now it's time to serve up.
That's Chris's Grandad Denzel's Bajan fish. Time to delve into the origins of this fascinating dish.
Chris, tell me about your dish.
This is a typical Bajan dish. Obviously, the recipe's different because it's my family. I think it started off, the earliest I know, my granddad's dad, Percy, and then down to my granddad, Denzel, and then down to my dad, John, and then down to me. I learned it from my granddad, Denzel. He's 79 now, came up from Barbados when he was 22. So back home, everyone makes seasoning. They normally make it with flying fish, but I'm doing sea bass today because flying fish is a bit hard to get over here. They seasoned it because it was just really bland tasting fish, really cheap. Like when you go out fishing, they'll just fly onto the boat. So yeah, flying fish is abundant in Barbados. My dad, John, when he was younger, like their punishment was to go to market and grind up all the herbs and that. So basically, he hated doing it, but so he just left. So as soon as he left home, that was it. He didn't really want to do it so much because it was punishment. It's seen as punishment for him. But then, so I sort of started bringing it back in. I went to see my granddad, and he taught me how to do it. And now my dad's all of a sudden he's remembered everything, and he's back in the kitchen cooking all the time, always making the gravy and the seasoning. Even my mum, Janet, she was a chef. She's just a brilliant cook. Like she cooks everything. She makes the best hot pot, and she makes like pasta. She makes also she sorts school meals out for children in Lancashire at high schools and primary schools at the moment. So I learnt all my basics from my mum, but then excelled when I learnt how to make the seasoning with my dad and my granddad.
Chris, why is this dish so important to you? Why have you brought this particular one to me?
This is my family encompassed. I think this is everything. It's like my Bajan roots, my heritage. I mean, I love all that. I mean, I brought up in England, but I've got all that family over there. When I go over, everyone's so welcoming. You know, you can sit round, you can have the seasoning on the chicken and the fish and the pork and big pot of rice. It's beautiful. What it means, the memories, the sentimental value it's got to me. It's great.
Chris, tell me, what would it mean to you and to your family to win today's competition?
I think it'd be brilliant. My granddad, it'd be a testimony to him, testimony to my family. The food, no one else is going to taste anything like it, and just to have it in there, I think it's just...
So you are a winner already?
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, if you are here in a professional kitchen with us, and show off your dish, you're right, you're a winner already.
Chris began the preparation for his meal last night by marinating the sea bass. But he's worried that his extra work may do him no favours.
If the other contestants think that I've had more time in kitchen than them and that's cheating, I don't know. Tough, it's not cheating, this is the way this is cooked. And that's the way it's going to be cooked.
Cooking their recipes for the first time in a professional kitchen will be a huge challenge for our 3 cooks. Gino will have a hard decision to make as all 3 hope that their dish will win a place on this restaurant's menu for a month. Earlier, we met Carrie Anderson, who is cooking Nan Jessie's Fleetwood fish cakes, served with a green salad. And Chris Mason, who is making Grandad Denzel's Bajan fish, served with black-eyed peas and rice.
The menu is taking great shape, and today, yes, I feel greedy. I want one more. So let's look our final cook, how they get on at home.
26-year-old Zhenya Golemaz is a charity worker who lives in Blackpool. Her dish today originates from Uzbekistan, Grandad Mamadali's lamb pilaf. This dish has travelled thousands of miles and down at least 3 generations of Zhenya's family. It was regularly cooked at family wedding banquets.
Every time I went to Uzbekistan with my mum when I was a little girl, we would always go for a celebration. And at celebrations, only men cook. So I always remembered as my granddad's dish. Onions, don't make a mistake, don't cut it into halves. It has to be whole. My mum says that because it looks pretty. For me, going home, it's all about food. You get home and my mum always cooks all my favorite dishes. And most of them are Uzbek dishes because that's what I've been brought up on. And I've got a kilo of lamb shoulder here. It's a tiny bit big, so I just cut it. In Uzbekistan, they eat this dish by hand. It's served on a big, big platter, and all the family sits around it, and everybody just eats it with their right hand. My grandfather, I remember him as a fantastic man. I remember him always smiling, always getting me something nice. What they say is that lamb fat is healthier than butter or any other fat because it breaks down in your body quicker, and that's the only reason why we use it. But it also makes everything taste nice and just makes that lovely smell as well. I think it's nearly ready. I'm going to get the fat out because it doesn't stay in the dish. For a kilo of meat, that's how much cumin seeds I put. It's a half Zhenya's hand. Can you smell it? Oh, it smells beautiful. Yay. The main thing is not to burn the onions, but to fry them until they're nice and soft and they take the color of oil and cumin seeds. I've got to add meat now, okay? And now I add the carrots, okay? The lamb bit's colored. That's what we were trying to achieve. You don't peel the garlics, because if you do, the dish will get the garlic taste, and you don't want the dish to taste garlicky. You just want this slight waft of it. And then you put your water in. I'm using sushi rice here. You're not really supposed to, but that's the closest rice I can find to the rice I bring from home. And that's about it. While your rice is cooking, which will take 15 to 20 minutes, you have time to make a salad. Tomatoes, onions, dill, coriander, and a bit of olive oil with salt. The salt is just right. That looks ready. Yep, the rice is cooked. Let's hope it came out right. Pomegranate is for decorational purposes, and that's it. That's how you make my granddad's Mamadali lamb pilaf.
That's Zhenya's Grandad Mamadali's lamb pilaf, a dish truly steeped in history.
Zhenya, tell me everything I should know about your dish. Come on.
Okay, I originally am from Russia. I moved to lovely, lovely Blackpool about 8 years ago, and I've never cooked that dish until I moved to Blackpool, away from home from my mum. Because at home, my mum would never, ever allow me to touch it. She'd be like, okay, you can peel some onions and wash the rice, and that's about it. So, you know, you miss the taste of home, don't you? So I thought, I'm gonna give it a go. I love it. It reminds me of home, reminds me of celebration. Nice lamb, nice rice, carrots, nice glass of wine with it. You know, you're not really allowed to drink alcohol, by the way, with it, apparently, but we do. My mother, Shahadat, she learned it from her father, Mamadali, in Uzbekistan. He passed away a couple of years ago, but he was a chef in a grand restaurant, and this is a traditional Uzbekistan dish. He made a friend during the Second World War, and this friend was from St. Petersburg. So when my mum turned 18, my granddad Mamadali said, I'm gonna take you to Russia to meet my friends so you can study in big cities, St. Petersburg. So that's where my mum met my father, because my father was studying in St. Petersburg as well.
Okay.
And my father was good at English, and my mum needs some tutoring with English. So somebody said, go and meet Igor. This is my dad, he'll help you. And that's how they met.
So how old were you when you actually learned this recipe for the first time?
I think I was about 5 years old. About that time when my mum actually gets you into the kitchen and starts telling you, you don't actually get taught how to cook anything at home. It's more of a, you watch how your mum does it and you follow the, basically, she'll give you onions, peel the onions, wash the rice, and then next time she'll let you cut the onions, and then time after that she'll let you peel the carrots, and then let you cut the carrots, and then sort of like, okay, you go and fry the onions, and then you get told off because you've done it wrong. So it's more of a trial and error.
So tell me about where this dish actually comes from.
We travel all the way from Fergana, where my mum was born, to St. Petersburg, and then from St. Petersburg with me to lovely Blackpool.
Why are you here in Blackpool?
I think first of all because of love. I live with my boyfriend, I've been here 8 years, but I think second because I've got the most incredible friends ever. Russians and Latvians, and I've got some Mongolian friends here. We're known for our love of food, and we do get together and I'll cook something for them. And for me, that dinner, you know, whenever I cooked Uzbek Pilaf, it's the dish, it's an expensive comfort food. It makes me happy, it makes my friends happy, it brings everybody together around the table, talking, sharing stories, and that's what I love about it.
What would it mean to you and to your family to win today's competition and have your dish now all of a sudden on a restaurant menu, so then all your friends, they can come here and they can enjoy the meal?
In a real posh setting, yeah.
Yes.
For me, to have that dish on the menu would be to say that, yes, I've achieved something. I've achieved something for my nation, for my family, for my grandparents, and for my friends in the town. So it's quite important.
Zhenya begins her lamb pilaf by preparing the vegetables. She's feeling nervous today and hopes she can keep her stress levels under control.
Actually, a bit worried. I suppose I've never cooked for so many people with that particular dish. The maximum amount of people I cooked for was 6. And I cooked like 7 portions, so I'm just tiny little bit stressing. But I'm sure I'll be all right. But I like to stress, so it's nothing new. And I work very well under pressure.
Carrie has now moved on to the main ingredient of her dish, the fresh Fleetwood fish.
I'm about to put my fish in, but my potatoes aren't ready yet, so I can't actually drop the fish in. So I'm going to go and test my potatoes, and then hopefully my fish should be ready to put in a couple of minutes.
Meanwhile, Chris is as confident as ever.
Made another batch of seasoning to use with the gravy and stuff like that. Seasoned the last couple of fish. I hope to win. And I fear to lose.
Blackpool, you are a pleasure. They say life is a roller coaster, and let me tell you, my 3 home cooks, they're taking us on a great ride. But after the break, it's time for service. Come back to find out how these 3 cope in a professional kitchen.
Coming up,
King of the kitchen.
one chef has problems with his presentation.
Why don't you put your pants up properly when you cook?
And as the pressure rises, 2 cooks feel the heat of the kitchen.
You've seen them? Sweating like pigs.
Welcome back to There's No Taste Like Home. Today, I'm in the beautiful seaside town of Blackpool. This restaurant will soon be full of people hoping to taste the best of home cooking. Back in the kitchen, today's home cooks are adding the finishing touches to their meals, hoping to please my paying diners and, of course, their family. In the meantime, let's remind ourselves what's on the menu today.
Carrie Anderson is cooking Nan Jessie's Fleetwood fish cakes, served with a green salad. A dish that owes its story to the brave trawlermen who risked their lives fishing the North Sea.
This dish reminds me of my childhood and a lot of my relatives that still live in Fleetwood and still make the dish.
Chris Mason is making Grandad Denzel's Bajan fish, served with black-eyed peas and rice. This Caribbean delicacy was originally cooked with flying fish and brings the taste of Barbados to Blackpool.
This dish is basically my childhood. I mean, I'd go around to my granddad's on a Sunday. I mean, it was every Sunday he'd cook. It was just lovely, just real family time.
And finally, Gino D'Acampo is making Grandad Mamadali's lamb pilaf, served with tomato salad. A celebratory meal that originated in Uzbekistan, travelled to St. Petersburg and then arrived in the northwest of England 8 years ago.
Every time I went to Uzbekistan with my mum when I was a little girl, we would always go for a celebration. And at celebrations, only men cook. So I always remembered as my granddad's dish.
Lunchtime is just round the corner, so the waiting staff are putting the finishing touches to the restaurants to welcome the diners. Back in the kitchen, it's a hive of activity, as our 3 home cooks prepare enough food to serve up to 50 paying customers. But they're already struggling.
I'm stressed. Don't talk to me. It all takes just a little bit longer than it does at home, so I'm a little bit, I'm too small for this kitchen as well.
Starting to get really nervous.
Obviously, it's going to be harder through service, going to have a bit more pressure on me, because I'm the only one cooking fresh stuff to go out. But at the end of the day, it's going to be worth it, and I can handle the pressure, so let's go.
Carrie, how are we doing here?
I'm a bit behind. The fish cakes were a bit on the wet side. It's a bit on the soft side.
Oh, yes. This is far too soft. It's still quite warm. So my tip to you would be, put it straight away back in the fridge or somewhere where you can cool it down as fast as you can, and I'll guarantee you that it's definitely going to get firmer. Jenny, what's happening here?
Bit of stressing going on,
Well, what's that? Have you got everything ready?
I think so,
The lamb,
yes.
you're just doing the lamb now.
Yes, I think I'm on track. I still got another 45 minutes. This lamb doesn't need to cook for long because it's a shoulder and it's a spring lamb. You want it tender. You don't want it, you don't want it overcooked and stewed.
Are you reckoning 45 minutes is enough?
Yeah, definitely.
But 45 minutes when you do it at home is not the same 45 minutes when you do it for a lot of people coming for lunch.
You think?
So, Chris, take me through exactly how you're going to get on with this fish. Are you going to cook them then and there?
Yeah, so it's going to be a bit of pressure, I think.
No, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Because how long do you think it's going to take to do it?
About 5 to 10 minutes.
So I got an order now. I'm going to say I need 3 fish. In about 3 minutes, I'm going to need another 4. In another 5 minutes, I need another 7. How are you going to deal with that?
Lots
Have you
of
thought
pans.
about it? A lot of pans. So you're going to go from one pan. So you're going to take over all the kitchen, my friend.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Right.
You cannot do this to me because it's impossible to be in a professional kitchen and run it like that. It's impossible. What we're going to do here, we're going to flour all the fish.
Yeah.
Okay? 10 minutes before we start service, you cook all of them.
All of them.
All of them in one go.
Yeah.
You cook them, pan fry, they dry me, put them on a grill so keeps nice and crispy, and that's the way we do it.
Cool,
Yeah? Are you happy?
Yeah.
It's also good for you because it's a new technique. If you have all of a sudden 20 friends that comes around, you know exactly how to do it.
Yeah.
So make sure you got all the pots and pans that you need.
Cool.
Yeah? Call me if you need me.
Will do. I know that Gino thinks that's the best way to do it. I know he's worked in big restaurants before, but for flavours and the way it's done back home in Barbados, I kind of need to do it this way. So I'll see if I can sway him around and just let him know I know better.
The morning has flown by, and already the diners are enjoying a drink at the bar, all eager to try the 3 historical dishes. Time is up, and ready or not, this restaurant is open for business. By the end of lunch service, Gino will award 1 dish the honour of being on this restaurant's menu for a month. His decision will look at 3 main criteria: cost of ingredients, preparation time in the kitchen, and the reaction of the diners.
It's a fantastic menu. I'm surprised at the variety of dishes the places they come from. I'm particularly keen on the lamb pilaf.
I'm quite intrigued with trying on Barbados, so I'd quite like to try something a bit different rather than sort of fish cakes.
I'd like to try all 3. Well, I'll probably go for the fish cakes.
Okay, I'm going to give you 15 minutes to show me your final dish. It's very important that I see the way you're going to present it. It's very important that I see the way it's going to taste like, just in case we need to do adjustment at the end. So you go 15 minutes. As soon as your dish is ready, call me up, and then I'll come and check it out. Okay?
Cool.
Keep smiling, guys. Come on, keep smiling.
It's Gino's job to ensure that every dish that leaves the kitchen today is perfect, so each one has to pass his strict taste and presentation test. First up today is Carrie Anderson and her nan Jessie's Fleetwood fish cakes, served with a green salad.
That's right. Nice seasoned. I do believe that it needs tartar sauce, because when you do a fish cake like this, the problem you're going to have is sometimes after the second or third mouthful, it could be a little bit heavy and boring, but with the tartar sauce, it's going to lift up the flavors. I like it.
Next, it's Chris Mason's Grandad Denzel's Bajan fish, served with black-eyed peas and rice.
It looks good. Peas and rice, very Caribbean. We got the fish, sea bass. It looks nice and crispy, good texture. Moment of the truth. The seasoning, first of all, good crunch on top, which is excellent. I get the garlic, I get the clove, chopped thyme, I get that. Bit of spices, which is good. Chili comes through. The fish is cooked really well, and I think the diners are going to absolutely love it. I'm happy.
And finally, Gino tastes Genya Golemaz's Grandad Mamadali's lamb pilaf, served with tomato salad.
Let me get the rice first. Wow. The rice is cooked really nice. The lamb has been cooking only for 40 to 45 minutes. Good flavor. I think definitely could have done for another 20 minutes or so. It's a nice dish, and I don't really want to upset Shania, but we're gonna have to do something with the presentation here. Shania?
Do I have to worry?
No.
Okay.
Listen, if I go into a restaurant and I see a dish like that, what would you say?
It's a bit messy.
It's a bit messy, yes. I would like to use exactly the same dish, okay? Yep. Exactly the same dish. We see if we can make it pretty. First of all, the rice. Some of the lamb I want to keep it for the top. I'm doing it with my hand just to give you an idea, yeah? I just want to see if it's going to work. So, this one, plate on top, okay? We lift it up like that. The salad, serve it around the rice. Then all the pieces of lamb, they're going to be there with your little carrots, the basil leaf. Then we're going to put a few addition on top. And what I would do, just a little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, just to make it all nice and shiny.
Okay.
Yeah?
Thank you.
I want you to smile, because it's a good dish, okay? Now you know how to do it.
Yep.
Get on with it.
Thank you.
Okay?
Yes.
Good.
Satisfied with the dishes, Gino allows ordering to begin.
Ladies, what can I get you this afternoon?
Can I get the lamb pilaf, please?
Certainly.
Thank you. Fish cakes, please. Can I have Grandad's Denzel Bajan fish?
Yes, of course.
It's very important during service, which I'm going to be there, whenever I call the dish, yes, chef, I need to know exactly that you got my order. And tell me timing. 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds. The more you talk to me, and the better I can coordinate all this together. Right?
Yes, chef.
Okay, everybody back to position. Let's rock and roll. Okay, we're nearly ready. This is when I get excited and they start to get scared. Okay, guys, we have 2 cakes. When I say cakes, I mean fish cakes.
Yes, chef.
1 lamb, 1 fish.
Yes, chef.
Okay, can I have 1 lamb, 1 cake? 2 fish, 2 lamb, 1 cake.
Yes, chef.
Come on, guys, let's push.
Service kicks off to a frantic start as the orders fly into the kitchen.
Coming, chef.
How long?
3 minutes, chef.
Okay, you got 3 more lamb after that. So you got 2 plus 3 plus 2.
2 plus 3 plus 2. Yes, chef.
I need 1 flying fish.
1 flying fish.
Come on.
Gino's not happy to notice that Chris has ignored his advice on how to cook the fish.
Did I not ask you to cook this fish before and then we put it on the grill? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember, but I wanted to do it my way. I think that's what keep the flavour. If you put it on the grill, it might go too soft and soggy, so 5 minutes, ready?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Why you didn't tell me that you changed your plan? I said it to cook it, put it on the rack, and then we would grill them.
Well,
if you change your plan, you must tell me.
I didn't think you'd go along with it, and I really want to do it this way, so...
All right. Well, I respect the fact you want to do your way, but next time tell me, eh?
Chris's change of heart now holds the girls up with their service.
Stop with the lamb. Stop with the lamb because we need to make... how long is it going to be now? I need 1.
I'm having to put mine back in the oven to leave just for a moment to have the others. Because I'm on the ball.
How long for the fish?
1 minute.
You always say 1 minute, Chris. How long for the fish?
1 minute.
All 3 cooks are struggling to present their dishes properly under pressure.
Chris, come here now. Is that the way you want it to have it? So the rice, you want it on top of here. You want strangers that they seen your fish for the first time like that. Come on, Chris. Pull yourself together, man. Carrie, it's too much tartar sauce. This looks like a mess. Just 2 tablespoons will do.
Chef, how can I get more pieces of lamb on top of this rice?
Like that, just the way you do it.
Is it right? Is it okay?
And it's not just the presentation of the dishes that Gino's concerned about.
How long for the fish? Why don't you put your pants up properly when you cook?
Oh, my girlfriend's mum and dad are going to love that. 1 fish.
Yes, very nice. Chris, I want all the dishes like this. Perfect like that, all right? Come. Okay, I need 1 lamb now.
Coming, chef.
Finally, Gino is happy with all 3 dishes and allows them to be served.
2 fish.
I've ordered the fish and the rice. The presentation looks really nice. It's well presented. I hope it tastes nice.
So I've ordered the lamb. Looks lovely. Looks nice presentation.
I've got the Fleetwood fish cakes. I hope it tastes as good as it looks, because I'm really, really hungry now.
32.
Back in the kitchen, Gino seems to have found a new calling in life.
Today I feel like a bingo caller. 19. Can I have 2 cakes?
Yes, chef.
Plus 1.
Yes, chef.
Plus 3.
Yes, chef.
That works.
Zhenya is spiraling into panic over her pilaf.
I need 2 plus 1 plus 3. Do you remember?
2 plus 1 plus 3,
Yeah.
yes.
I need 1 lamb plus 2 lamb plus 3 lamb plus 1 lamb plus 1 lamb plus 2 lamb plus 1 lamb.
Yes, chef.
The lamb seems to be quite popular.
I'm not getting on very well at all. I'm stressing because it's a bit very cumbersome dish to cook. So,
Where's my lamb?
coming. Lamb is coming.
Worried about Zhenya's speed, Gino calls for a team effort to get the meals out on time.
Now, Carrie, can you do me a favor? Can you help with this lamb? We're going too slow with the lamb. If we carry on like this, they're going to have dinner. They're not going to have lunch. Can you please help them?
Yeah.
Have you got one ready?
Just put salad.
Come here. Bring it to me.
A little bit just to cover. Not too much.
When is the carrots here? The carrots is missing.
Coming. Carrot is coming.
Very nice.
I don't normally sweat in the kitchen, by the way.
I need more fish cakes, yeah?
I don't sweat in the gym. And I do lots of exercise. But I'm sweating today, that's for sure.
Service at this pace is seriously taking its toll on the home cooks.
You seen them?
Sweating like pigs.
I need it, yo. Start doing all the sweating.
You wanted to do your way, you're paying the price now.
No, it's coming.
The cooks are feeling the heat, but is the kitchen chaos affecting the taste of the dishes?
Just ordered the lamb. It's absolutely beautiful. It's better than I expected.
This is a really nice sea bass, and I think he should be commended for this particular recipe, handed down from his family, I presume. So that's very good.
I've ordered the Fleetwood fish cakes, and they're absolutely beautiful. Very tasty.
Okay, can I have 1 cake?
Yes, chef.
Actually, do me 3 cakes.
Yes, chef.
3 in total, yeah? Actually, do me 4 cakes, yeah?
Yes, chef.
I need 3 more lamb. See, my cooks are under a great amount of pressure to get their meals out. After the break, I'm going to reveal which of these recipes they're going to be on this restaurant menu for 1 month. So don't go anywhere, you really don't want to miss out. Guys, 1 fish, 2 cakes!
Yes, chef.
Coming up.
Today's winner of There's No Taste Like Home is...
Chef Gino D'Acampo is on a mission to prove there's no taste like home. He's found 3 home cooks with 3 historic family recipes. Together, they've taken over a restaurant in Blackpool, and it's been a tough challenge.
Coming, chef.
Service is nearly over, and the cooks are all keen for Gino to pick their dish to feature on this restaurant's menu for a month.
You call yourself king of the kitchen. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fishes.
8 fish.
Yeah. Now let's see who is the king.
Me, baby.
Because we definitely have one here.
It's all right, a little bit stressful. I'm happy I did it this way. I'm still getting them out, so we're all good.
Come on, guys, 1 more push. Okay, we are nearly there. 1 more push, 1 more push, 1 more push. Can I have 9 lamb?
No.
No. What do you mean no?
9.
9? Oh, come on. How long?
I really have no clue.
I was joking. I was joking.
Oh my God.
Put it down, don't panic. Shake it out, shake it out. Guys, that was our last order. How about that?
Service is finally over, and the cooks have done their very best to secure their dish the coveted prize of featuring on this restaurant's menu for a month. It's now up to the diners, the head chef and restaurant manager to help Gino make his difficult decision.
I wrote the lamb pilaf. It's my girlfriend's dish. Tastes amazing.
I had the fish and I thought it was delicious, cooked perfectly.
I grew up in Fleetwood, so we had a lot of fish, and fish cakes would have been home cooking for me. So that was really nice.
Well, the diners were certainly impressed, but which dish will Gino pick? Will it be Carrie Anderson and her nan Jessie's Fleetwood fish cakes, served with a green salad? A dish that owes its story to the brave trawlermen who risked their lives fishing the North Sea.
My family have always been in the fishing industry as far back as I can remember, going back hundreds of years. And to see this dish on the menu would mean a lot to all the fishermen worldwide, not just in Fleetwood, everywhere.
Or Chris Mason and Grandad Denzel's Bajan fish, served with black-eyed peas and rice. A Caribbean delicacy originally cooked with flying fish that brings the taste of Barbados to Blackpool.
I think it'd be brilliant. My granddad, it'd be a testimony to him, testimony to my family. The food, no one else is going to taste anything like it.
Or will it be Genia Golamaz and Grandad Mamadali's lamb pilaf, served with tomato salad? A celebratory meal that originated in Uzbekistan and arrived in the northwest of England 8 years ago.
For me, to have that dish on the menu would be to say that, yes, I've achieved something. I've achieved something for my nation, for my family, for my grandparents, and for my friends in the town.
Ladies and gentlemen, please let me introduce you my 3 amateur cooks. Okay? What do you think about the experience?
Amazing.
Good. Enjoyed it.
Good experience? Would you do it again? Well, let me tell you, you came in today, you cooked for strangers, paying diners. You're winners already, right? One of you is going to have their dish added to this restaurant menu for 1 month. So, today's winner of There's No Taste Like Home is... You know what? The winner is actually the one who hasn't listened to me all day. Chris!
fantastic. It's been an amazing experience. I would never ever swap for anything else. I'm really glad I've done it. It's been good being here and seeing all the other dishes and being with Gino, being in the kitchen. We've had a really good day.
Yeah, ecstatic for my family, proud for my granddad. Sat over in the background. This is a testimony to his cooking, testimony to my family. Gino now knows that I am the king of the kitchen. Simple.
Blackpool, thank you for the fantastic day that I had. And of course, congratulations to Chris. The sea bass was absolutely excellent. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's show. I had an amazing time. But don't forget to join me next time as I continue my journey across the United Kingdom to find more home cooks, all eager to prove once again that there's no taste like home. So if you want to try the winning dish yourself, or perhaps you want the details of the recipes featured on today's show, go to itv.com/food.